I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us understand function notation. Given h of x equals to x squared minus 4x minus 21, determine h of minus 2, h of a minus 1, and the value of x so that h of x equals to 0. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now when we say h of minus 2, it means value the function when x is equal to minus 2. So that is equals to xs minus 2, that gives me minus 2 squared, minus 4 times minus 2, minus 21. Now minus 2 squared is 4, and minus times minus is plus, 4 times 2 is 8, and then minus 21. So that is 12 minus 21, right? So 12 minus 21 is negative 9, right? So h of minus 2 is negative 9. So that's the solution. Now for part B, we need to find h of a minus 1. Now in this case, we should replace x with a minus 1. So we have, instead of x squared, we'll write a minus 1 whole square minus 4 times a minus 1. Every x has to be replaced by a minus 1, minus 21. Correct? Let us expand it. So let me just use this space also. X minus a whole square gives me a square minus 2a plus 1, and minus 4 times a minus 1 gives me minus 4a plus 4 minus 21. Now we can combine the like terms and write down our expression, which is a square minus 2a minus 4a gives us minus 6a, and constants 1 plus 4 is 5, and when you take away 5 from 21, which is minus 21, you get minus sign, right? Minus 16. So a square minus 6a minus 16 is h of a minus 1, right? So that's how you can do it. The last question is, you have to find the value of x so that h of x is 0. Let me utilize the space on the right side to answer this question, right? So we need to find x so that h of x equals to 0. That is to say, the equation now becomes 0 equals to x squared minus 4x minus 21, right? H of x equals to 0. So h of x is 0. We need to find the value of x. Now we can solve this in different ways. One way is we can factor, correct? So let's factor this. We are looking for two numbers whose product is minus 21 and sum is minus 4. 7 times 3 will give us 21. If I take one of them, which is higher, 7 is, let us say, negative, then we have x minus 7 times x plus 3, right? Negative 7 plus 3 is minus 4, and when you multiply negative 7 with plus 3, you get negative 21. So we can factor and find our answer. So that should be equal to 0. That gives us two solutions, that x is equal to either 7 or x is equal to minus 3. This is one way of doing it, right? Now let me show you alternate way of doing the same question. In the test, you may or may not get these ideas, right? Or at times the equation may not be factorable. Of course, you can also use quadratic formula, right? So let me give you a quadratic formula here. We will not use it, but I can always give you. The value of x can be used, found by using quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? You can use this formula where b is minus 4, a is 1, and c is minus 21. You'll get the same answer. Now another method is you can use completing the squares method, right? So we can say 0 equals to completing the squares. We have x squared minus 4x. Half of 4 is 2. So we can add and subtract 2 square, correct? That is completing the squares method. Minus 21. Okay, so that is to say, we can combine these three terms, which makes a square, perfect square, x minus 2 whole square, and we are left with minus 4 minus 21, and that gives us x minus 2 whole square minus 25. And from here we can find the x value, bringing 25 to the left side. So we have 25 equals to x minus 2 whole square. Square root of 25 is x minus 2. Let me write like this. X minus 2 equals to plus and minus square root of 25. That gives us two values, right? Which is plus 5 or minus 5. Now from these two values, we can calculate two different values of x. So we get x is equals to plus 5 plus 2, which gives us plus 7, or minus 5 plus 2, which gives us minus 3, right? So we get the same answers. X equals to plus 7 or minus 3. So these are different ways in which you can solve this question. It's kind of important for me to teach you different ways so that at times you may forget about one, and at times you can only apply the other way, right? So it always helps. I hope you appreciate it. I'm Anil Kumar. You can subscribe to my videos and learn more about functions. Thank you and all the best.